Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. Long time no see. I've taken a little break. I just had some personal stuff kind of going on, so I took a little break. It hasn't been that long, it's only been a couple weeks, but I just had to take a little step back and reevaluate some things and get everything in order, and now I'm back and ready to go. So I'm super excited to share a couple projects with you guys for today. Because I'm coming back from a little bit of a hiatus, I decided to bring you guys two cards, and they're both super simple, but I really love this what is this called? It's the Tutti Frutti Designer Series paper, and it's the 6x6 sheets, and I just love this pack so much that I wanted to bring you guys a couple of really fun and easy cards that I just absolutely loved. So we're actually going to be doing two cards today, both using the Fruit Basket stamp set. Like I said, the Tutti Frutti Designer Series paper, and then some other stuff. So I'm going to go through the specifics for each card right before we make it, just so it's going to keep it a little bit easier and not get super confusing with what you need for which card. One thing before we get into the projects, because I've been away for a little bit, I wanted to go ahead and do another giveaway. And I am doing another celebration item giveaway. This is the Mixed Medallions card kit. It is on page 6 of the celebration catalog. It's super cute. It's an entire card kit that makes 8 cards. Super pretty. I absolutely love it. So to enter this giveaway, comment on this video on YouTube, leave a comment and let me know what stamp set you would like to see me use next. I have quite a bit from Celebration, and I'm trying to think about what I'm going to do with each of them, so let me know what stamp set you'd like to see me demo next, and that'll get you entered in the giveaway. Today is February 6th, so I will be picking a winner a week from today, which is, let me pull out my calendar, February 13th is when I will be picking the winner. I will contact you here on YouTube, so make sure that you leave a comment down below on this video to enter. And I'm sorry, that was my air freshener going off. So again, you can get this for absolutely free, so I'm super excited about all that. Let's go ahead and jump into these projects. So we'll start with the super easy card first. And when I say it's super easy, like it's super easy. Both of these are actually really easy, but this one that I'm about to show you is like ridiculously easy. So this is the card, so cute. I just loved this banana paper. I don't know why, but I just thought it was adorable. And I really wanted the paper, or the focus, to be on the paper. So I kept this card absolutely so simple. The awesome thing about this too is that you could whip these out super quick because it's virtually no work, and I'll show you that. So to go ahead and get started, let's talk about what we're gonna need for today. So like I said, we're gonna be using the Fruit Basket stamp set. This one we're only using one stamp. We're using the little hello here. You could use any of the stamps from this set. I think it would be perfect, but we're just gonna use a little hello. We're gonna be using our basic black ink, as well as our layering circles framelits. I don't utilize these enough now that I have my stitch shapes, but those are absolutely amazing framelits. I would highly recommend them. We're also going to be using a piece of Peekaboo, sorry, no, this is not Peekaboo Peach. This is, why am I blanking? Why can't I think of the name, you guys? Sweet Sugar Plum, that's what it is. Whew. And this is good at 8.5 by 5.5. I'm also going to score it here in a second. We have, like I said, our piece of Designer Series paper, and this is going to get cut at a size that I don't normally use, but we're going to cut it at 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. So I'm going to actually show you guys me cutting this, just because, yeah, I didn't cut it before. So we're going to cut that in a second. And then I also have a scrap here of Daffodil Delight and a little scrap here of Whisper White. So let's go ahead and let's stamp our little hello. Actually, we're going to cut first. I'm all over the place, y'all. I don't know what I'm doing. So I have to remember which size framelits I used. That one and this one. Yep, those two. Whew, I did pretty good with that. Okay, so we're gonna take our little piece of Daffodil Delight and Whisper White. I'm gonna bring in my Big Shot. And the circle, the regular circle we're going to use on the Whisper White, and the scalloped circle we're going to use on the Daffodil Delight. And I'm going to crank these through really quickly. Super simple. So we have 1, one. Move that back over there. Put my framelits back up there so that I don't lose them, because that's happened before. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my stamping. I'm gonna bring in my basic black and my little stamp here that says hello. And I'm just gonna stamp that right in the middle of this circle. Nothing super crazy. I'm telling you guys, this card is ridiculously easy. I love it. I think it would be a good one if you had like a thank you sentiment. I think that would be a really good one, a really good idea for this, because the card is so simple. You can really just whip it out in no time. I'm gonna let this basic black ink dry for just 2.2 seconds, and let's go ahead and cut out our designer series paper. So like I said, this is a size that I don't normally do. Not that it's like anything crazy. It's just not a size that I normally use, because I don't know, I just don't. So again, I'm cutting it at 5 3/8. Had to make sure I was doing it at the right size. 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. And this, the reason that I'm doing it this size is because it's almost the same size as our card base. It's just a little bit smaller. And again, because I wanted my designer series paper to really be the focus of this card, I wanted to have a very, very, very tiny border around the piece. So that's why I ended up doing it that way. And I'm also taking my piece of sweet sugar plum and I'm putting it in here at 5 1/2, and I'm gonna go ahead and score it. Because we're doing this type of card base, I highly recommend scoring where you're gonna fold, or you're gonna get some kind of crinklies if you don't do that. So let's go ahead and start putting this bad boy together. All I'm gonna do is take some snail and put it on the back. And put it, whoops, I didn't do that very well. Whoops, now I'm ripping my card base. It's okay, because we're gonna be covering it up with this anyway. I just wanna make sure I don't rip it too badly. There, whoops. Whew. So, y'all, if this happens, it's okay, I promise. Look it, all I'm gonna do is take some more snail, put it over those areas so that I really get to stick it down, and I just need to line this up a little bit better. I promise no one is ever going to know that you messed this up, because they're not gonna see that area. There, that's a little bit better. Okay, now I'm gonna take my little piece of Daffodil Delight, and I'm going to put some snail on the back of that, and I'm gonna stick that in the bottom left-hand corner. And then I'm gonna take my little hello, whoops, and get a dimensional, stick that on the back, and fold up our card. And there you have our first one. So super, super simple. These, I'm telling you, you can whip these out in literally no time. It's honestly ridiculous how simple these cards are. So that was the first one. Now for the second one, this one's probably my favorite out of these two, just because I love this color combination. So let's talk about what we're going to need. Let me get this kind of laid out so I can talk to you guys. Ooh, my light the sun just went behind a cloud, I think. So the lighting got super dark in here. Let me go turn a light on. Okay, hopefully the lighting's not too crazy, and hopefully the sun comes out behind that cloud here in a second. But this is gonna be our second card, and I just love this one. It's so full of brightness and energy. I just really, really like it. So to make this one, we are going to use our stitch shaped framelits, because y'all know I cannot resist these. We're also gonna be using our basic gray ink. Of course, we're gonna be using the Fruit Basket stamp set. I just have that set off to the side. Move some of this paper out of the way. For our card base, we're gonna be using Melon Mambo, and this is cut at 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, normal size card base. We also have a piece of Melon Mambo. This is just a scrap I had. You don't need this big of a piece. We're just gonna be cutting out an oval with this, but this was just the smallest scrap I had, so I grabbed it. You're also gonna need a scrap of Pool Party paper, as well as a piece of basic gray, and the basic gray is cut at 5 1/4 by 2 1/4. And then we have here our piece of designer series paper, and we're actually gonna be using both sides of this paper. So we're gonna need 2 separate pieces, and I'm gonna cut this and show you guys how I cut it. Not that you guys can't figure it out, but I figured it would be easier for me to show you how I cut it. So I'm the piece is we're going to end up with two pieces. One is going to be 5 1/4 by 4 inches, and then the other is going to be 5 1/4 by 2 inches. So you can get those two pieces perfectly out of this one piece of paper. So let's go ahead and start there. Let's start cutting this piece down. The first thing I'm going to do is cut it at 5 1/4 because that's the one measurement that's the same. And then I'm just going to cut it at the 4-inch mark. And I end up with my 5 1/4 by 4-inch piece, as well as my 5 1/4 by 2-inch piece. So the 2-inch piece we're actually going to flip, and we're going to use the back side. And then the little, I don't even know what these are. Are they like little passion fruits or something? I don't really know. We're going to use that side on the bigger piece. So let's go ahead and let's stamp and get all of our big shot work done. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out the images first. I should say the shapes, not the images. So we're going to use the 2 middle ovals, and the larger one we're going to use on the Melon Mambo, and the little bit smaller one we're going to use on Pool Party. I don't know why I lined those up, because now I have to bring my big shot in. There is one. Here is the other. And sandwich those, crank it through. I hope you guys enjoyed these cards. I honestly needed to make something using that paper because I am literally obsessed with it. And I thought these were two really fun and really easy cards. You can honestly whip these up in no time. You see, I'm sitting here talking, rambling, and I'm whipping these out pretty quickly. So let's do our stamping next. We're going to be using Basic Gray, and I'm going to use 2 stamps from the set. This one says, "You are the sweetest," and then there's also this tiny little heart. So I'm going to stamp the "You are the sweetest." Oops, that's upside down. And I'm going to put it a little bit towards the top of the oval because I'm going to stamp that little tiny heart right underneath, and I just want some room so that it doesn't look super squished. I just thought the heart added a nice little touch, and it just makes it look a little bit different than just a plain sentiment. Because the rest of the card is kind of out there, there's a lot of texture and stuff going on, I wanted to give this piece, I wanted to keep it simple, but I also wanted to give it a little something so that it didn't look too crazy and out of place. So now I'm just going to take this piece because I have it here, and I'm going to put some snail maybe on the back of it. And I'm going to stick this down to my piece of Melon Mambo. And let's take these and set those off to the side for just a moment. We'll bring in our piece of Basic Gray and our Designer Series paper. Now this is the smaller piece. This is the one that's only cut at 2 inches. And remember, we're using the dotted side, not the side with the fruits on it. So I'm going to put my snail on this side. And I'm going to line these up. Now they're going to be the exact same width, but there's going to be a little bit of a difference in the height, so you just want to make sure you get them as even as possible. Super, super cute. Now, oh, that's what I'm missing. I missed my ribbon. Did I say I didn't grab this? We're also going to be using this ribbon. I was like, I know I'm missing something. So this ribbon is from the Occasions catalog. This is the it's one of the spools that come in the shimmer ribbon pack. It's on page 9 of the Occasions catalog. There are 3 different colors. I've used this gray in I think at least one video previously, and I just love it. It's the perfect width, the perfect gray color. It's got a little bit of shimmer to it, so it's got a little pop, but it's amazing. So I'm just going to grab some scissors and cut that ribbon. I need to grab some tape. Just some regular old Scotch tape. I'm going to get 2 pieces, put one on each side of my ribbon, and line it up right in the middle, tape it back, line it up right in the middle, as straight as possible, and tape it back, just like so. Now let's go ahead and take this piece because we have it here, and let's attach it to our background. I'm just gonna go ahead and use snail to attach this. Sometimes it's easier with ribbons to attach them with dimensionals. This ribbon is thin enough that it doesn't really bother the card to not have it up, and to just attach it with some dimensional, or I'm sorry, just with some snail. So there is that. Let's go ahead and attach this to our card base. Let me get my bone folder here and fold this in half. Whoops. Okay, and again, take this piece, flip it over, run some snail on the back, and then we'll mount this on our card base. Trying to get it as even as possible. There we go. And now the only thing left is we're going to take our little sentiment, and I am going to use dimensionals to put this up. So I'm going to do one on the top, one on the bottom, and then one on each side. And then we'll just stick that down right in the center. And there is our adorable little card. So those are our 2 cards for today. I really hope you guys enjoy. Again, I just wanted to bring you some really simple cards, show you guys how fun this paper is. I absolutely love it. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget, you can win this Mixed Medallions card kit. I'm giving this away completely free. All you have to do is comment on this video and let me know which stamp from the celebration or occasions catalog you'd like to see me use next. And that will get you entered, and the giveaway will be open for 1 week. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Like I said, super fun, super easy. You can find all of these projects, there's 2 projects. You can find this project at, oh my gosh, I can't talk. You can find the info for these projects by going to my website, littlemooncreation.com, or you can shop all of the products directly by going to littlemooncreation.stampinup.net and shop there 24/7. Other than that, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.